Hi, I'm Eric Manna and I'd like to welcome you to Manisms, helping people to balance self-improvement with contentment in order to lead more aware and fulfilling lives. Hopefully making common sense more common. In today's video, I'd like to talk about being hard on yourself, when it's helpful and when it's not helpful, and go over the basic posture. So, as far as being hard on yourself, last weekend I had a really productive and awesome weekend. So I ran and competed in my first obstacle course race with a 30-pound ruck on my back, and I did really well, I thought. 13th place. So this is the race that I did. Nice shirt. And then I went on a hike with a friend, and then the next day I led a Spartan workout because I'm also a Spartan coach, and 23 people showed up and it was a great time. And later in the week I did some pool acro with a couple good friends, but I found that in between those fun parts, I was very hard on myself. I guess I was a little tired. So so taking a rest day for me has in the past been a challenge, and it sometimes continues to be a challenge for me. My mom actually continually reminds me to not be so hard on myself. And she's usually right. But I would say that there are times to be hard on yourself, and there are times to allow yourself rest time, to be okay and content where you are, to basically balance that self-improvement and contentment part. So if being hard on yourself actually encourages behavior and action in a direction that you want to go, then being hard on yourself is a good thing. If I notice my diet's not like where I want it to be, or what I eat is not where I want it to be, or I feel like my clothes are getting tighter, I'll clean up my eating, and then I'll work out some more. Or if I have a race and I need to run, and I have to be like, Eric, come on now, run, practice. Then that's helpful. Or studying, you're like, oh, I'm really behind, I need to study. Come on, study. Read something. Educate yourself. And that gets me to do that action and get better in that way, then it's good. On the flip side, if you're hard on yourself and you become more depressed or sad or anxious, or it inhibits action in a way that you want to go, or you're comparing yourself to others, or you're saying you're not where you want to be, but it paralyzes you in a way, that's not helpful. So there's a fine line in that. So I would say find that balance, and it's different for everybody. Some people love that drill instructor kind of like go get it type of thing, and some people don't respond well to that at all, to yourself or to others rather. So I find for myself, I'm a little bit of both. I like that little bit of a kick in the butt, but I also need to give myself some time to process and recoup and recover and recenter for myself. So, yeah, so that's that. So the exercise, or the physical aspect today, I talked to my next door neighbor who's a nice older lady, and she was saying that she was asking for something that I could demonstrate on the channel that is more basic, because a lot of the exercises that I've done so far are a little more advanced. So I figured, yeah, she's right. I should probably add in something that if you're able to sit or stand, you're able to start with this, and that is good posture. So sitting or standing up straight. So what that means, you got your spine. So it's a S curve, right? So if your back is against a wall, have your head, right, like in between your shoulder blades, well, not in between your shoulder blades, your shoulder blades, and then your butt hit the wall and your heels. So if you can stand like that and maintain it, that's good. If you're like this, especially a lot of people that text or type, or like this, it's kind of what a snowboarder stands. So, or if you're like this, a lot of guys walk around like this because they do chest and no back. They also kind of look like a gorilla. Try this instead, if you want to. So imagine that you have a string on the top of your head. This is what I teach in yoga class, and I find it very helpful for myself and for a lot of students. So pretend you have a string on the top of your head pulling you up. So here's you, or here's anybody actually, just standing. A string on the top of the head pulls you up. Now, shoulders rolled back and down. You don't have to squeeze your shoulder blades together and walk around like this. That's silly, all right? That's not gonna be comfortable. So, but shoulders back and down, you don't have to cock your head forward when you do that. Still maintain that string on the top of your head. Chin tucked back, all right? But not like this, you're not making a weird face, all right? Thumbs facing forward. So if your thumbs are facing in, you know your arms are rotated in, most likely, all right? So thumbs forward, string on the top of your head, engage your legs, engage your glutes a little bit. You don't have to crack walnuts, but, you know, engage them. Then engage your core a little bit. Maintain that spine, all right? So this is from the side. So good posture. Again, not so good posture. Better posture. String. For the front. So you're straight, tall. And also, having good posture, your body position also helps your mental state. So if you've heard of power poses, having good posture, I would say, falls into that category. If you straighten up and are tall and look confident and look straight and put together, then your mental state will exude that, and will hopefully catch up to what your body's displaying, or influence it a little bit at least. So that's that. Again, I'm Eric Mana, and this is Manaisms, and I hope you enjoyed the video, got something out of it. If you would please share, like, and subscribe. And if you have any comments or suggestions or questions, I would be happy to answer them. All right, have a wonderful day, and I will see you next week. Bye.